It takes effort to be able to protect, nurture, and build a relationship to a stage that you know comes when nothing can affect the love that you both share. With the alarming increase in the number of failed marriages and breakups in relationships, you need to be on top of your game to know how to protect your relationship so that it would be able to stand no matter what happens. It's good to be in love with someone, but trust me, the love is just not enough to hold that relationship stand forever. I know it's the desire of every single in their relationship, and even couples that their relationship and marriage stays till forever. No one wants a joy that would only last a short while. Everyone is searching for what to do to avoid any breakup, so follow me as I tell you the secret to avoiding breakups in your relationship or marriage. To preserve your relationship and marriage from breakups, you need certain ingredients that can help make it enjoyable, and they are the secret to avoiding breakups in relationships and marriage. One of the ingredients you need is effective communication. Here I am not talking about any ordinary communication, but an effective one. Communication is not effective when the receiver does not understand the message, or where the sender is reluctant to share the message and expects the receiver to understand what he or she is trying to say from their body language. I knew you can communicate through body language, but the effective type is the one that the words are being said clearly. Most relationships and marriages breaks up because one or both of the partners fail to express the way they are feeling inside in clear terms to their partner. In their hearts, that just wants their partner to feel whatever it is that they are doing that they don't like. But you forget that people are different, and the way we also think and react to situations are also different. The way we understand situation, too, is different. What looks like the number 6 to you looks like the number 9 to the person opposite you. And that's why you need to express yourself very well, so that they understand you and know exactly how to respond. If he or she is doing something to you, and you don't like the way they are doing it, just say it, and say how you would prefer it to be done. Also, when the other person offends you, still be open enough to let them know by telling them so that they know something is wrong, and look for ways to apologize to you. Marriages and relationships fail every day because most times, one partner just doesn't like talking when something wrong is being done to them. They keep it locked up in the prison of their hearts, and that's how it just keeps multiplying until it got to the stage that the anger they just felt burst. Any issue you do not treat today will end up destroying your relationship, marriage. So you need to learn how to communicate effectively with your partner. Let them hear you, and you also hear them. It's going to preserve that relationship for a very long time. Another ingredient that you need to avoid breakups in relationships and marriage is forgiveness. From the start of that relationship, you have to make up your mind that breakup is not an option. In marriage, from the moment you said the words, "Yes, I do" to your partner on the altar, before the presence of God, you must have already concluded that divorce is nowhere a way out of your marriage. It means it can never be an option. Where you have already set your heart and mind on something like this, it makes forgiveness easier, because you both know that you are going nowhere. So it is either you fix what is wrong by forgiving each other, or you remain in the chaos and continue to live without peace and harmony. It's only going to continue affecting your personal life, in the home, church, work, and everywhere you go, because you carry a burden in your chest. No human on this plenty earth is perfect, and there is no successful relationship or marriage that would tell you that their partners are perfect. But what makes the difference and makes it seem as if it is perfect is because of their ability to forgive one another. When they commit a mistake, you would not always be right. You would make mistakes, and you both would not always get along, but you can put it in your mind to forgive them. If you can't forgive someone who is not your spouse but a friend or colleague, then why find it so hard to forgive your partner? They are not gods, but humans too. The Bible made it clear that even when they cheat, you should still forgive. I know it's hard and makes you look stupid, but that's one of the greatest secrets to avoiding breakups in your relationship or marriage. I know deep in your heart you want this to work, so give forgiveness a chance. Also, one of the ingredients that you need to avoid breakups is respect. As simple as the word sounds, most singles in a relationship and marriage lack this very important ingredient of respect. It's not only men that desire respect, even a woman deserves her respect in that relationship. It also said respect is reciprocal. When you respect your partner, it makes it easier for them to respect you, and reduce a lot of conflicts that would have been going on in the house. Respect is not just in the manner that you speak to your partner. No, respect goes far beyond that. It is to be able to respect their boundaries and space. You might want to say it's not needed, but trust me, whenever in a relationship or not everyone wants to have a space where it is just them and nobody else. Space to do things with other people and not have you making them feel bad for not going there with you. Space to discover new things by themselves. Respect boundaries by not pushing them to do things that kicked against their values. Pushing them to do things that they don't want to do, but you force them to do it. When you have mastered the act of respect, you would realize that it makes you both happy people. Respect also has to do with you respecting their opinion and ideas, respecting their decision, and not making them feel inferior to you. Marriage that has respect for each other has also stood the test of time. That is because they have come to understand and accept their differences. You too can do this. Start respecting your spouse. The last ingredient or secret I would be telling you on how to avoid breakups in relationships and marriage is that you need to stop comparing your relationship or marriage to those of other people. Every relationship and marriage is different, and what works for them might not work for you, so stop comparing. It is easy for you to think every other person's relationship or marriage is going on smoothly when you judge from afar. What looks perfect on the outside might be broken on the inside. They're just trying to package it so that it looks presentable. You look at pictures and you feel your love life is the worst, but until you go close to the person before you would get an idea of what they're going through. Don't make your partner feel as if they're not giving you their best or doing their best. Also encourage them and make them feel good. They would be pushed to do better. You don't need to compare them. Those people you are comparing your spouse to might be worse than them, but you don't know because they only show the world what they want you to believe. Having a partner is a blessing if only you know the number of people out there looking for the version of what you have in a partner. You would be appreciating God for giving you one. Stop comparing and make yours to work the way you want. Your relationship or marriage would be better if you invest the time that you spend looking at other people's lives in making yours work. Don't allow the devil to destroy what you are building. These secrets have always been what is keeping many marriages going even today. You only need to apply it to you, and everything would begin to fall in place. Also, more importantly, remember that you need God. Without God in this boat, it's going to capsize. You need His presence to be able to chase away every form of breakup that the devil might be trying to bring your way to destroy what God is helping you build. You also need to be ready to do the work. Your relationship would not fail, neither will your marriage fail, because Jesus never failed. It is time to start using this secret to hold your marriage or relationship. My prayer for you is that the devil would never succeed in his attempt to steal your joy. Your relationship will not lead to a breakup, and your marriage will never get to the point of divorce. Experience joy on every side. Stay blessed.